This is your one and only 𝐵𝑒𝑟𝑒_81 with your daily dose of video goodness, and welcome back to another informational grounded tutorial. Today, we're going to talk about how to screw with the spider AI. Let's get to it. So I was messing around with some stuff because there are a lot of different building options here, and we know for a fact that the spider's cone of attack is very small. So I was like, I wonder if there's something they can just screw with them that they can't actually attack and damage that we can use to our benefit in order to farm them easy. Because I mean, if you're good at perfect blocking, they're not that hard to deal with, but who wants to worry about that when you could just screw up their AI and farm them super easy? So I started messing around with the traps, and I found out an interesting interaction with the traps. They won't walk through them naturally. So if you place the traps all around here, and actually, is that one getting up? No, he's settling down. If you place the traps all around the holes like you see here, and I have some over here on the other side as well. Actually, I have them on all of the holes, but I'll show you over here. So you can see I have a bunch of them over here as well. And the more you layer them, the better. Now, they won't walk over this naturally. If you do this to all of the holes in the tree, you will pin the wolf spiders inside the tree and they'll never actually leave the tree. Now, if I attack them from a distance here, sometimes they will walk through, other times they won't. They'll turn around and back up and come out backwards. And I'll try to show you that here. You got to stay at a distance from them. Nope, that time he actually walked through. So let's reset and try again. And right here, you can see when I reset, they're going to walk up to over there, but they did not walk through. And then they'll walk over this way and they should go back into their sleep mode. What I think happens is I think naturally they avoid the traps, but if you aggro them and you're too close, they will path to you no matter what, and they'll walk over the traps, because if you can keep your distance far enough away, they'll actually try to attack the traps, but they can't damage them. Okay, here we go. Let's try this again and see. So he's going to walk up to it, and now he's trying to damage the traps, but he can't actually damage the traps. So I've tested this, I've sat here for some time and they never actually do anything. They just get stuck like this, and he'll keep trying to damage it, but he won't actually do any damage to it. And if we path him out here, let's shoot him again and get him to come out. Okay, we've broken aggro and he's went back in there now. And now if we come up here very, very carefully and we take a look, you can see these traps don't have any damage to them. Take a look at this one back here as well. Nothing. So they can't actually damage the traps. So they'll get stuck in that attack. If I would have stood here, he would have just continued to attack the trap over and over again and been stuck like that until something happens to change his behavior. So this got me thinking, if their attack is that small of an area and they can't actually damage things low to the ground, how can we screw with them even more? I present to you the spider AI breaker. So we have traps in the back, just a little bit of trappage, and then we have the weed stem walls with a gap right here. So quick disclaimer, if they perform their jump animation, which they do from time to time, they will glitch through the wall and come after you. However, if they don't do that, they will get stuck there and get permanently just screwed up in their attack animation here, and some crazy things happen. I'm going to attempt to aggro one over here and show you what happens. We're just going to take the damage here. Okay, so there he performed the jump but did not glitch through. And now we can come up here and just ever so slightly club him. And then that happens because that's not the stuff of nightmares. And then we can just easily farm him because he can't do anything. And there's a couple different variations on this, and they all have varying effects. But as you saw, he kind of got screwed up and couldn't do anything and just becomes straight nightmare fuel in which you can just devastate. Here is another version, although I discovered with this version, there are times where they can glitch through the bottom here. So you really need that like two-part situation that we had there. So let me show you this one as well. So we're going to just kind of, nope, that's the tree. I don't want to get the tree. I want to get the actual spider. And then we're going to kind of crouch through here and sprint away. Okay, so there he is. He's pretty stuck at the moment, but this doesn't always happen there. You can see he kind of glitched through the bottom there. So when you have a situation like this and they're passing through your barrier, what you want to do is offset a wall in front of, oh, that was weird, in front of the other wall. But you also want to make it lower than normal. So you do something like this. And this may not necessarily work the first try, but something like this should screw with the AI enough that it can't pass through, but we're going to give it a shot here. So let's see if we can manage to hit one of them from here. Okay, we got him. So now we're going to just hang out. We got to stay close because otherwise he'll go, oh, he's already bugged. Look at him. Hey, buddy, come on, come on. You know you want me. He's completely broke at this point. The problem with this setup here is it's kind of hard to like hit him. We could probably just sink a bunch of arrows into him at this point. Yeah. So we could sit here and sink a bunch of arrows into him, but it knows it can't squeeze through here now, so it doesn't know what to do. And it's just completely shut down. So if we run away, it should de-aggro. The other thing that can happen is it'll just back up and try to find another spot to get out and start acting wonky that way as well. I was hoping to get it to come a little bit closer so that we could actually attack it. But if you wanted to attack from a distance as opposed to using the hammer and the up close method like I showed you over on the other side, this is definitely a viable option as well. But I think this setup here is like one of the best for farming. It's easy to get in and out. And honestly, we could put a couple more traps here to help screw with the AI even more, layer it back through here. Too many and it won't do the thing. And as you saw, you can run through them and only take, mild amount of damage. So let's see if we can bug out another one here. I just want to show you again. So we'll just run up here and then there he is. And then we run to here. And he should be good now. We should be able to come right up here. Just give him a little love tap. Yeah, he can't do anything. He's completely stuck. And there goes the nightmare fuel. That's perfect. That's what we want because that's how we know he's super bugged. And then we can just farm it at our own leisure. So, yeah, that's it. Just layers of stuff screws with the AI. And the fact that they naturally avoid the spikes is really interesting because you could path them away from your base and the orb weavers do the same. And before we wrap it up, let me show you what happens with the orb weavers over next to the fence because you can use it to block off pathing through the fence. Okay, here we go. We have one here. So if we grab this one's attention, hey buddy, you not even care? This one doesn't even care. Let's grab this one's attention. There we go. And then we run over here and jump over this. You can see that it won't chase through. It's going around that way instead of coming across the spikes. So if we jump back over here, let's see. See, it ran all the way over that way. It was trying to go over that way, but then it runs away and it loses aggro. So now it's going to run all the way over that way, but it's already lost its aggro with us. So you can use them at a distance from your base. Once again, if you get too close, the AI will actually path over the spikes. But if you put them far enough away from your base, you can screw with the pathing of the AI and cause it to just avoid your base altogether. Okay, so he's angry with us now. Let's run over here. Yep, we still got him. And then we're just going to jump over this. And he didn't chase us. So it's really interesting interaction, and I hope you find it helpful in your gameplay, especially for those of you who have built on the ground and the spiders come at your base or whatever. And if you wake up in the morning and you have a spider problem, just try to build some spikes or a spike wall around your base to just get them to completely avoid you and avoid coming in that direction. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, consider hitting the subscribe button and the like button. It really helps out the channel. Also, if you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification, you will be notified when I put out more awesome grounded videos like this. Okay, that is going to wrap it up for this episode. If you like what you saw, consider hitting that sub button. I want to give a big thank you to my patrons for making this episode possible. Y'all are absolutely amazing people. If you'd like to join my elite crew of Patreon supporters, please check out the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy, you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and show your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.